What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, and in this video, we're going to be checking out Amazon Fire HD8 10th generation tips and tricks. So this is one of the latest tablets from Amazon. This is not the Plus model. I do have separate videos about that tablet, but this is the non-Plus model. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you some hidden features so that you can make the most of your device. So let's get started. So these are my Amazon Fire HD8 10th generation tips and tricks. The first tip that I want to show you is how to make the device faster. So to do this, pull down the shade, go to the gear, which is the settings, go down to device options, then from there you're going to tap on About Fire Tablet, and then you're going to tap on the serial number about 5 or 6 times. And that will enable developer mode. You probably saw a little pop-up down at the bottom there for a second, indicating that that has been activated. But with that now activated, we're going to go back. You're now going to see developer options right there. And by the way, all of this is completely reversible. And if you want developer options to completely go away, just like things were when you first opened up the tablet and set it up, you can always do a factory reset. So no issues with that. But we're going to tap on developer options. Then from there, you're going to turn it on, tap on OK, and then you're going to scroll down a bit until you see some different animation options. So this is what's going to make the tablet perform faster. So you can see by default, we have window animation scale at 1x, transition animation scale at 0.5x, and animator duration scale at 1x. Now you're able to toggle these between animation off and animation scale 10x. So we're going to turn all these off right now. And basically with those off, there are now no animations. So you can go through the device, go to the camera, for example. You can go to the settings again. You can go to any application that you want. And things are going to perform a lot quicker here because the device does not have to actually load up the animations themselves. Now, if you do prefer to have some animations, but you still want the device to be quicker, then you can go back to developer options, go back to those animation options, and you can just set everything at 0.5x. That's personally my preference. I kind of feel like that's the sweet spot because you still are getting some animations, but the device still does run faster. So that's pretty cool. But of course, if you do want to kind of play around with it a little bit, you can go back to here. And then you can go and set these animations at 10x, for example, and it's going to make things extremely slow here. So pretty much unusable. I mean, you can see how slow the animations are, but kind of a cool thing to check out, I suppose. Maybe if you're bored and you wanted to just experiment and see what that's like, you can do that. But like I said, for me personally, I feel like 0.5x for all of the animations is the sweet spot, because you still are getting some animations, but at the same time, things are quicker than they otherwise would be. So definitely something that you should check out, give a try, and see how it impacts your experience when using the device. Now, the Amazon Fire HD8 10th generation does have really good battery life. However, there is a way to get the battery life to be even better. So to do this, you're going to pull down the shade, you're going to go to the settings, you're then going to go to an option called battery, and you'll see that we get a bunch of different cool battery options here. So the first option is low power mode. So with low power mode, it optimizes your device's display to conserve more power. This mode turns off automatically when your Fire tablet is charging. So we'll turn that on. So if you are going on a long trip, for example, maybe you have some concerns that the battery will run out, then you can go ahead and activate low power mode right from the beginning. Or if you want to, you can also have it automatically enable low power mode when you're getting down to 20% battery. In addition to that, if you tap on this, you'll see that you can actually turn that off completely, or you could even have it go automatically into low power mode at 40%, or any of those other percentages here. So a lot of cool options with that. I definitely recommend that you go to this battery section in the settings, kind of check it out, see what all your options are, as there definitely are some cool ways here to conserve your battery life. The next thing that I want to show you is how to change the name of your device. So by default, they'll give your device a certain name. You can see for me, it says Kevin's Fourth Fire. And over the years, I've owned a bunch of these tablets. So realistically, I think I've owned at least 10 of them, like over the last 4 or 5 years. But that doesn't really matter. It's not relevant. But let me show you how to change the name of your tablet. So you're just going to go to the settings here, go to search, type in name, and then search that up. You'll see right there, change your device name. There you go. And then I'll change that to Kevin's Amazing Fire Tablet. Okay? Tap on save. And the device's name is being updated. So it does sometimes take a second for it to update up top. Oh, there we go. It just updated. So that's good. And now the name has been changed. Now, if you're potentially concerned about losing the tablet, whether it's by accident or if someone takes it from you, who knows, right? There actually is a really cool tracking feature that you can enable here so that you can go on a web browser and track and locate the tablet itself. So you're gonna go to the settings, you're then gonna go down to device options, and then from here we have an option that says find your tablet. So it allows you to remotely locate your Fire tablet. So all you gotta do is just turn that on and you're good to go. And whenever the tablet is connected to Wi-Fi, you will have the ability to see where it is located. So that's really awesome. Definitely kind of a no-brainer thing to activate here. And I highly recommend doing it. Even if you happen to misplace the tablet, like in your house, for example, having this will help you. Now, by default, the keyboard that you get with the tablet is gray. Now, if you want it to be lighter, you can actually change that pretty easily. So let me show you how. So you're gonna go to the settings here. You're gonna then type in keyboard and then go to keyboard and language. And then from here, you're gonna go to current keyboard settings. You can tap on deny for this. And then you're gonna see right here, theme. So you switch that over to light. And then now, when you go to type again, you're now gonna have a lighter keyboard. So for this tablet, specifically, the fact that this is in white kind of matches the keyboard a little bit more. I know that's really not something that's that important, but if you do prefer to have things be maybe a little bit more cohesive here, then you do have the ability to change that. So that might be helpful to some people. So I hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks and hidden features about the Amazon Fire HD8 10th generation tablet. If you enjoyed the video, then definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see the most up-to-date pricing for the tablet, then take a look at the link in the video description. But my name is Kevin. This is the Amazon Fire HD8 10th generation, and I will see you in the next video.